Hello there, this is Silvana, and I want to talk today about closure and how to get closure, work for closure, and um, Spacey, so I'll probably touch on some other topics. Or let me start with why I want to talk about closure. A few months back, I posted a video on here talking about death and saying that when people pass away around me, if there's one and then two, there's going to be a third. That death travels in threes, and in September, the third one passed away. And unlike the first two, who were acquaintances or just kind of quasi friends, the person that passed away in September, I had been friends with for 33 years. He was only 40 years old, and that's not much older than I am right now. And so that especially has, again, reawoken this question of mortality for me. But it's also opened some questions about my spirit. When I was younger and first learning about the spiritual realm, it was he that taught me the first things that I learned. He taught me how to astral. He taught me how to protect myself. He taught me not to fear my gifts, but to cherish them and relish them and use them. And if possible, to use them to benefit and help as many people as I can around me. I'm not a healer, and so I don't have a lot of I don't get to use my gift very often to actually help those around me unless they need some sort of communication with someone that's passed on, because I seem to really excel in that. But I do what I can. And his passing away has reawakened, no, I've been thinking about my own problems in my heart and my spirit and my mind for a long time, and his passing away has just kind of put even more pressure on these thoughts of, I don't want to pass away and have lived a half life because I took and used my gifts in the spirit to turn away and wall myself up and shrivel up and distance myself to get away from pain and torment. And I never learned, I was never taught, and I don't know how to undo that. I was taught and then used what I was taught on a sideways to do this in an effort to protect myself. And though it hurt me and has made me stinted, especially in trust, I do truly believe that it has saved my life. That if it wasn't for the ability to distance, I would not have survived those years where I was in torment. I think it would have become too much, and either I would have fought back enough where instead of threat of bodily harm or death, they would have killed me, or the depression and anger and hurt over what they were doing would have made me kill myself. So I really do think that it saved my life. But now I think, what kind of life did it save? I do have a husband and I love him dearly. I have friends, not many, and I've never had many friends, and I wonder if my being pulled away isn't a big reason for that. But the friends that I have are very close and very tight, and I would trust them pretty much with my life. And so now I come, and that's my big question right now to you guys, who have always given me such great things to think about and such neat ways to look at the world, is I don't have the wherewithal monetarily to actually go out and get psychological help or spiritual counseling. I'm not Christian in any real sense, and so church, any kind of regular, sorry, I've been crying, it still upsets me. See, it's all, it shouldn't be hurting this bad at this point. So what I'm looking for is things I can do here: meditations, workbooks, visualizations, conversations, whatever it needs to be that I can do to get what's wrong fixed. That's what I need help with. So I've come to you guys, who I know aren't really certified for that, but you're always so caring and so sweet, and Sir Will, I know not what exactly, but I know you've got some bearing in this because of that video that you sent me talking about bumps in your road, and that you chose to bring them inside yourself and use them to empower yourself and to grow and learn and become a better person and more magnanimous and all those things, instead of letting them shut you down and close you off. That's what I need. I need to learn how to do that. Even though it was years ago, it still affects me deeply. And I'm sure, even at this late date, at this age, that I can do this. I can beat this. I just need to know how. I need the right pointers, at least a direction of where to go and how to go. So if you have any advice, any books to read, anything like that, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and you guys have a blessed day.